Hey everyone, either welcome back or welcome to my channel. And in today's video, I want to talk about why I've switched all of the apps that I can to dark mode and how I think this has actually helped me be able to use my devices a little bit easier with IIH. So before I get into any details, time for the intro. Hey everyone, my name is Ashley Stewart. Back in 2018, I was diagnosed with IIH. The long form of this name is called idiopathic intracranial hypertension. Some of you may also know this condition by its older names, either pseudotumor cerebri or benign intracranial hypertension. So if you're curious to learn more about what it's like to live with this condition, or what those of us living with this condition would like you to know, then I strongly encourage you to watch on. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell down below so that you get updated about further videos. I upload new content every Monday and Thursday afternoon. I was really excited with the iOS 13 update once I realized how much I was actually enjoying dark mode. I think I first tried dark mode actually on my Twitter account. And what I noticed right off the bat was that it was a lot easier on my eyes and I was getting a few less headaches while using it. And now I've heard other people say they like dark mode for other reasons, but I really like it because it seems to reduce the amount of headaches that I have to deal with using devices with IIH. And having this YouTube channel now, I do quite a bit of work with social media, so I'm on my devices some days a little bit more than what I would like to. It just makes it a lot easier knowing and not having to worry about issues with the light on the screen causing too many problems. Now, another thing that I've also done is set my time for reduced blue light. So this is the night mode application. So I have all Apple devices because I started out with, I think, an iPhone, and then I realized that all of these devices could communicate with each other rather easily, so I like Apple devices a lot better. Where I can, I switch everything to dark mode. During Facebook Lives, depending on the settings of the Facebook Live, the comments appear in dark background and white writing. And this is where I started to notice, I'm just like, be so nice if everything was like this, because I was noticing even when I had a little bit of a headache that I was still able to read through those comments. The first one to switch though was my Twitter, and I think it was on my desktop actually, on the Twitter version that switched first. And then it was the first app to switch into dark mode. At first, there was a few things I didn't like about it, but then with time, it was like, yeah, this is really growing on me. So when iOS 13 released a little bit of a dark mode, it was really nice to be able to switch almost everything to dark mode. I just seem to notice that there's a few less issues with my head using dark mode than there is with having it on light mode, and I actually have the brightness on my screen turned as low as it'll go. It drives everybody else around me crazy when they go to use my phone. They're like, this is so dark. I'm just like, yes, it has to be, or it really hurts my eyes. My brightness on my computer is turned down too, so there's a lot of things that I do to be able to use devices, but this dark mode just adds another layer of extra help, I guess, is what I'm getting at there. I think it just makes it a lot easier for us to use devices, especially with having chronic headaches and whether or not those are IIH headaches or not. And I noticed that sometimes I'm light sensitive and sometimes I'm not. So I know that using my devices for too long can definitely make things worse at the end of the day, but it depends on my symptoms, it seems. When I have a migraine, I have to put all my devices down no matter what. I can't even listen to stuff at that point. I just have to have pure quiet and anything to make our lives a little bit easier with chronic headaches is a plus in my opinion. So I just thought I would share that I've been using this dark mode now for, well, since pretty much they were released when they were available. And so some apps haven't been used for very long, but I instantly liked it. So it's kind of hard to know exactly how it affects IIH, particularly because symptoms are up and down and sometimes not very consistent. My symptoms, unfortunately, have been fairly consistent lately, but that's a different story for a different time. If there's anything that you would like to add to this video, please leave a comment down below. And as for now, that's it for today. Bye, everyone.